Welcome, Titan Army. We're back on schedule with our Friday Titan Talks, but it seems like some of you may like Thursday more. Maybe we switch it back to Thursdays
maybe
moving
Thursdays
forward.
is
Where are
better.
you all at? Everybody's busy. Friday.
Friday.
Fridays. And you know what that means? We're back with another Titan Talk this week, and we have a lot of updates as always. We'll be talking tournaments, talking community, talking Brazil, and some other sections about the NFT buyback. So first, let's talk tournaments. Last weekend, we marked the first new affiliate tournament model, and it was a great kickoff. We'll walk you through the results, the standout performances, and what this means for the future. And speaking of the future, we'll also dive into the affiliate tournament, which is happening this coming weekend, and we'll break down everything you need to know before hopping back into the arena. Next up is community involvement. So about 2 weeks ago, as well as last week, we talked about some new opportunities for you guys to get involved with the future of Reign of Titans, and today we'll share those next steps. We have some direct translation from testing to translations and everything in between. We have a few new channels opening up inside of our Discord, and you guys will be the first to hear about that today. From there, we'll then shift to Brazil. So this week, we got a little bit more back on track. We had a few important milestones from ad campaigns through some PR that also went live, as well as a post with the Brazil Game Show official socials. So we'll talk about what's out there now and how we're continuing to build this momentum ahead of BGS. But before we dive into the affiliate results and the lead up, I'll hand it over to Ads for any opening remarks.
No, it's been a good one today because we want to give you some information about the NFT buyback at the end of the Titan Talk. So definitely stick around to listen to that. But good week for us. As Blake kind of said, everything is sort of gearing towards the Brazil Game Show for us. So we'll give you some of those highlights.
Yeah. And don't worry, Evil Star, we see you joined late. You're here right on time. You're here for the thick of it. So first, let's talk about the affiliate tournament results. So what a kickoff it was last weekend for our new affiliate tournament format, and last weekend's battles definitely set the stage for future affiliate tournaments. So we saw some big smackies, we saw some intricate strategies, and we saw some heated rivalries all across the brackets. And here we're here to go over all the results with you all. Let me just post this here so you all can follow along with me. At the very top, we saw a Dusk Titan. So this Dusk Titan was named B2 OMFG, played by an Indian local, Unbeatable. So Unbeatable was able to claim the crown, walked away with 210 USD, and really set the bar for the rest of this affiliate tournament circuit. So run was pretty dominant and showed exactly what it takes to thrive under these new team-based affiliate tournaments. And it was really great to also see Team OMFG cheering him on in the Twitch channel as well, which is great. Ads is taking a kind of selfie situation with Jax right now.
I'm trying to post it for you all, but I'm trying to get his head in there so you can...
Come on, look over here, Jax.
All
right, there we go. Yeah. There we go. All right, so Unbeatable. Great performance, Unbeatable. Yeah, stomp on you. I hear you guys aren't in the top four. You got to get on that. Got some of our community players here. Nero's fault. All right, we're not going to point fingers here. Hey, none of that. But back to the results here. So in second place, we saw a Forest Titan. So we had a Forest Titan named Loriano, played by Frank Castell. Haven't seen Frank Castell in these finals in a little bit, so it was really great to see them. Fought really hard throughout the bracket, but sadly fell just a little bit short of that overall champion position, but nonetheless was able to go home with 190 USD. Meanwhile, we also had our bracket runner-ups. And regardless, even if these bracket runner-ups would have went over to the finals, it would have been a nail biter, which I think is just showing the competitive play of Reign of Titans at the moment. So both of these players, we saw a Sea Titan named Varuno, played by Hey Priam, and in bracket 2, we saw a Sky Titan named UFO, played by Argo Soul. So both of these players played really well. They battled their way deep into the brackets, but sadly just fell a little bit short of that overall playoff. But none of these Titans or players are going home empty-handed. They will both be walking away with 140 USD. Yeah, me too, Evil Star. I hope you get into the final, at least into the bracket final. That's a good goal to have. So we had again, we had 128 players split into the two different brackets. We had strict rules around weapons and scrolls, and team slots driving the participation. And a huge shout out, as always, to our affiliate hosts. It was smooth, it was exciting, and we can't thank them enough for all of the support and all of the work they've been doing for us. So keep up the good work, hosts. This is just the beginning. We're back with another tournament this weekend. So if you missed out last time, this is your chance to jump in. And you can be like Evil Star, who said, I didn't play too well in last weekend's tournament. This weekend, I'm aiming for 3rd or 4th place. So Evil Star, best of luck to you. So switching gears here, let's talk about the upcoming affiliate tournament. And let me just prepare the graphics for you all.
All right, you're posting something. Okay, I'll wait.
Oh, yeah. We'll do the Jax highlight after we go over the prize pool and the schedule real quick. So as mentioned, we have another affiliate team-based tournament happening this weekend. So that means we have 128 players split across 2 brackets of 64, and these slots were allocated directly to our teams. So as usual with these team-based tournaments, our team owners were able to get up to 20 spots, and any unused spots roll over into a first come, first serve pool. However, for this tournament specifically, there were no first come, first serve spots, which is showing a ton of interest in this affiliate team-based model. So you know what that means? The message is clear, Titan Army. If you're not already part of a team, now is the time to find one, because I think it's only going to get more competitive, and these first come, first serve spots, just like we saw this week, are going to be very difficult to snatch up. But nonetheless, the format will remain consistent as it did with last weekend's battles. But don't worry, we're here to break it down all for you. So as I mentioned, 128 players, 2 brackets of 64. We got the teams already sorted out. There is a single Titan per player, level 7 maximum, full scroll slots required, best of 3 matches throughout the bracket with a best of 5 final. And really important to note as well that weapons are restricted only to common weapons for this one. Now diving into the schedule here, not much has changed as well. Same thing as last week. So we'll see round 1 from 8 to 8:30, round 2 8:40 to 9. That's the golden question, Tushar. How do you build a winning Titan? Round 3 from 9:05 to 9:25, our quarterfinals from 9:30 to 9:55. Semifinals 10 a.m. to 10:15, block finals 10:20 to 10:40, and our overall finals will be best of 5 again. It will start at around 10:40. Usually we do have our stream starting at the block finals, but important note, this week we will not be having a stream, so Ross and Nugget will not be joining us, and we will not be going live on our Twitch or our YouTube. But nonetheless, we'll be back with all of the streaming action in the future weeks. But now let's take a look at the prize pool per player. This hasn't changed since last week. It is the same as well. So if you're top 32, you get 20. If you're top 16, you get 45. Top 8, you'll get 70 USD. Top 4, 100. The bracket runner-up will get 140. The bracket champion is 160. And then both of these block champions will then play in the overall final, where the overall winner will score an additional $50 on top of their original winnings, and the overall runner-up will be going home with an additional $30. So again, no stream. We will not be going live on our YouTube or our Twitch at 10:30, but nonetheless, we will be back at it with the stream in later weeks. We'll miss Nugget and Ross, but we'll see them soon, so don't fret too much. So as always, if you have any questions about the format or registrations, please reach out directly to our affiliate hosts. So FarmView, Daniel Shazinix, and RCS are the ones for you. Heya, I see you're really upset about the stream. Yeah, sadly, just none of the commentators or the team to set it up is around this weekend, so we'll be skipping this one. But it's good to hear that you're at least sad that it's not happening. It means you're enjoying it. But we're super excited to see this continue to grow. It's the second week. Let's keep the energy as high as it was within the first week. Let's keep the smackies as high. Let's keep the competition as fierce. We're really excited to see this, and best of luck to everyone in the arena. Really great that we didn't have any first come, first serve spots.
Yeah.
Team model is definitely working. Amazing. Well, I'll hand it over to Ads to take us through the community involvement updates.
Yes. All right, so firstly, thank you to everybody who's kind of got involved with us as we've gone into this community kind of setup that we've been wanting to do with you and Reign of Titans. So, over the last couple of weeks, we kind of put it out there that we want to have kind of 9 official groups where we want the community to be able to contribute to what we're building within Reign of Titans. And this week, we've been crafting the channels, defining exactly how we want to do it, and we're almost ready to go live with this community involvement section of what we're doing with Reign of Titans. So as a quick reminder, we put it out there to have 9 official groups for Reign of Titans where you can start to contribute. So we have the game balance, which is the first one, which is just going to be around feedback on scrolls, elements, and overall balance. We have the new features, which is suggesting new ideas or new mechanics that you might have. Bug finders, reporting bugs, supporting the bug bounty system that we're going to be implementing. Game testing, trying out specific builds, features, or changes before we go into a full release. We then have the section around content and marketing, probably where today we have the most kind of interest or inbound interest that we've been getting. Which is supporting creator efforts and around campaign content. Looking at you, BBT. We've got translations. So this can be in and outside of the game, but helping us particularly in the languages of Portuguese, Hindi, and Spanish as well. And then I heard a rumor this week that we're going to be implementing French as well.
Ooh, oui.
And then we
Oui.
Blake's really good at languages, just so everybody knows.
Tu parles français.
Events and in real life support as well. Like on the ground when we're doing these events, like BGS or when we do Comic-Con. Lastly, we have community engagements. They're helping us to run ideate on making the Discord more engaging. And then lastly, we have everything around tournament support. So supporting the affiliate tournament model that we have today and coordinating and working with the hosts that we do have. So very, very exciting. So as we said, across this...
That's a classic.
You see what you started? Across this week, we've been starting to get these channels together, right, as we said, and really defining how we want each of them to operate. What we're really trying to do with each of these different areas that we're having is have a completely independent workflow. And making it very specific to what we're doing and giving you all very specific instructions. So starting today, we're going to be assigning the roles so you can access the channels that you signed up for. Once you do get inside each of these channels, you are going to find an announcement channel. And in that announcement channel, there is going to be a clear instruction of what you can expect being in this group, how it's going to function, and the ways that we're going to be able to work together to make Reign of Titans stronger. Depending on the group that you're in, there could be something that needs to be done now. It might be something that's going to be done a little bit later. It's important to understand that, again, because we want each of them to operate independently and they have different workflows, involve different team members, even from outside as well. Each group is going to be activating at different times. Depending on needs. So make sure to keep your notifications on so you don't miss the call when help is needed. Again, today you are going to be assigned, starting today, you're going to be assigned your roles. This is a test for us, right? Like in how we are going to be working together for Reign of Titans. So one thing to note from outside that we do want to enforce is that as we go live with these groups, if we do notice a lack of participation or a lack of engagement within these groups, we will, be reaching out to you, kind of having the conversation, or we will kind of reserve the right to remove you from a group. And the reason for that is also because we know there's a lot of people that also are ready to step up, right? We're trying to make these groups very specialized in what they're doing. And also because within these groups, we are going to be giving you access to things that that early, right? So we want to make sure that we have the right people in there supporting us.
Yeah, all 9 of them.
Yeah, I'm going to say that. I'm not going to. I'll just say the titles of all 9 of them. Farm. All right, very, very quickly, we got the nine groups. We've got game balance, new features, bug finders, game testing, content marketing, translations, events, community engagement, and tournament support. So those are the 9 different groups that we have. But as we said, because you're going to be having access to things like pretty early, we don't want people just idly sitting in there, right? Taking information. So keep engaged when you are. Cheerleading. Hey, no cheerleading.
That's a good. We should have had that group.
Yeah. So yeah, keep engaged in the groups, and if anything, we'll reach out to you, right? If there's no engagement. Have to say, obviously, like, to all of you, like, we're really, really excited to be doing this with you, right? It's one of the things that we talk about that makes Reign of Titans so unique, is the fact that we really build it with the community. And this is like us really trying to lean into how much we can really work with the community. And it's a result of the fact that you give us so many good points of feedback already, right? And you've got us to where we are today. So it only makes sense for us to try to deepen that relationship as much as we can. But we're extremely grateful to all of you. If there's...
Sorry, Jack's
like licking the floor. It's very loud in here. So get excited about being in these groups. When you see the instructions, if there's any questions, of course, reach out to us when you go into the announcements channel. Please take it as seriously as we are, and then we're excited. Can't wait to start working with you. I think the first thing probably that. Well, what's the most built out? I guess the creator one is pretty built out. If you're in that channel. Translations is going to be one that's a pretty urgent need for us, especially as we go into BGS. We're going to want some help with translations for sure.
Event support.
Events are going to be huge. We already have a lot of inbound interest of people with events, so starting to put it all into that channel is going to be fun, and for people to see just how many events that you might not even know about that we are going to be getting involved in as well. And then, of course, we all know the most contentious ones are going to be game balance, for sure. So that one has got a pretty defined workflow, right? So
be like community war rooms.
Yeah, exactly, community war rooms. But for everybody who did sign up to the groups, we admitted everybody in to those specific groups. So there's no like, you didn't get in or whatever. But if you feel like you want to be added to a different group, please reach out to Hazy or Reign of Titans Official, and we'll make that happen as well. Sooner rather than later. All right. Yeah, exactly. You in or out. Yeah, I love those two together. All right. So the other thing, obviously, you all know what we're hurtling towards is BGS, right? It's coming up so quickly, right? We're going to be in Brazil in the next couple of weeks already for this one.
Time is ticking.
And when we talked about Brazil last week, it was a little bit somber because we talked about a little bit of a slowdown that we'd had across the week. But we are excited to say that we are very much back on track with Brazil and getting some nice momentum going into BGS. We had some major milestones that we had this week, going across our socials, going across our PR as well. We had some releases that went out. Partnerships was strong this week, and all the planning that we're doing for the actual BGS activation itself. A lot of nice final decisions were made this week as well. Will there be anything in India for ROT? I don't know, TSC. You tell me. You tell me if there's going to be anything in India. So, going into a little bit more detail of what we did this week. So we officially went live with our Brazil game show announcement, which was posted on their socials as well. It wasn't just about us confirming our presence at this one. It also set the tone for the weeks ahead. Really highlighting, obviously, us as Reign of Titans, and then also highlighting the partnership that we're having with Banana as well. Reign of Titans has just posted that announcement, so definitely take a look at it. The response has been really positive for this announcement, so we're getting very excited actually leading into the event itself. Alongside this post, we also had other PR articles that were rolled out across top Brazilian gaming and lifestyle outlets. So, for example, we had this IGN one. We've talked about this the last couple of weeks. We're just sharing it now. But this was shared last week. And these articles in particular, they announced the arrival of Reign of Titans in Brazil. They highlighted the Squanana activation. Depending on the outlet that it was, the content might have been a little bit different. But the general themes were to kind of say Reign of Titans has arrived in Brazil. Get excited. We're working with Banana, and we're going to be at the Brazil Game Show, so you can come and see us there. This kind of coverage is really big for us, right? We're not known at all, obviously, in Brazil. And then when we can carry the weight of these names and these outlets kind of picking up this story, it of course only furthers the momentum that we need to have, and starts to move us into kind of a mainstream attention, right? Everybody's starting to look at who's going to be at BGS, what kind of activations are happening. They're starting to read a lot more on it, so it's good that we're in the spotlight right now. So we don't have the exact number of outlets right now that picked up the story. Once you put it out there, people are kind of free to start picking up the story. But we do know that at least 5 articles on top of the exclusive release that we did do with IGN have been picked up this week. So we're very, very happy with that number. In addition to this PR that we've been getting, we were also able to activate with Zay Delivery as well for a ticket giveaway that they have on their app. And this is probably one of the most exciting things that happened to us this week. For those of you that are in Brazil and you can access the Zay app, definitely take a look and see us on the app. You're now able to go there. You're able to use your Zay points to enter for a chance to win tickets to BGS. We just posted what that looks like there. That's what it looks like within the app. So you'll see, you've got the banner there. When you click on it, you're able to enter that chance. The demand that we have had for this has kind of superseded our expectations on this one. So we've had entries that are pouring in at a pace that actually made us have to open up more spots for the raffle, right? I think we opened up 1,000 like extra spots or something just in like 2 days. So really great news for us. We're seeing a really strong appetite for, BGS, and then seeing, Reign of Titans starting to be out there as well, and of course Guadana. So green flags all around for us going into the weeks ahead. We were also finally able to get ourselves on track a little bit more. It's for tickets for BGS fam. For this one. We also were able to get our socials back on track, right? This was probably our biggest, kind of back on track. It's been one of our biggest pain points that we've had over the last few weeks. We talked about the difficulties that we're having with TikTok, for example. Yeah, exactly. Hey, so we've done some experimenting with TikTok, and I'll actually go into a little bit more detail for you here. But firstly, we have been able to launch the campaigns across Meta, Google, and a few other ad platforms. They've also been tailored to boost awareness of our Brazilian social accounts, as well as the app itself across Brazil, right? So this is the really good news. So now that these ads themselves are live, we're able to expand beyond the organic reach that we have been getting to date with Reign of Titans, and now pushing it right in front of people. Early metrics are looking pretty good. We need a little bit of time to see how they're working, because well, maybe you don't know, but it takes a couple of weeks once you start to put ads out there for the campaigns to like optimize, right, and for the systems to learn about what they want to do. So we expect to see more traction, and we'll give you some actual tangible data once the systems are starting to learn. When it comes to TikTok, right, and hey, you asked the question. So the problem that we have with TikTok is that we had the TikTok issue can be dodged. Yeah, kind of, right. So we had a problem with like IP with TikTok, and it's only in Brazil, right, that we have this problem. And so we were creating accounts, right, official kind of Reign of Titans accounts, putting content out there, working with our agency, putting the content out there, and then the accounts would get flagged and then basically taken down, right? And this was like happening repeatedly, but it also wouldn't happen immediately. It would take a few days for it to happen. So you can imagine like the time conversion was just quite frustrating, right, for us. But what we did do is that we were in touch with TikTok. We've been sending over quite a few legal documents to try to kind of resolve this IP issue. Part worked, part didn't work, but we have been experimenting with other accounts as well, and trying to, as kind of BVT put it, dodge the issue that we're having with TikTok. Hopefully next week we'll make some better traction with that, and we'll be able to give you an update on TikTok. But we've got our other socials running, right, again, which is a good thing for us. But we're a little bit bummed because TikTok is really the one that we've been most excited about going into Brazil and really trying to do stuff with. So we'll keep you updated on that. On top of this, though, this week was really positive for us because we were able to have an in-depth working session with both Guanana and with our marketing agency, to be able to finalize everything now leading into BGS. There's 1,000 small decisions that we need to make actually going into BGS. So we aligned on how the stand itself is going to look, right? We've been sending you pictures of how it is, and you've more or less seen the final. But again, like I say, there's 1,000 like small decisions that you need to make. Like, what color is this going to be? This tiny piece of the stand going to be, right? So we've been working on that. We've been making sure the tech is exactly what we need, and then getting the final assets ready for the stand as well. And of course, we have to get that gladiator fight. What's it you're calling it? Q-tip fight?
Yeah, Q-tip.
Is that what it's officially called?
I think it's both. Q-tip battle, gladiator fight.
Yeah, I like that Q-tip battle. That makes sense. But I guess because you don't call them Q-tips outside the US.
Oh.
Yeah.
BVT keeps sending double GIFs. He's been doing it all day.
So yes, we aligned on everything visually for the stand, and then we started to really align on the actual journey that people are going to take when they come into BGS, right? So from the moment they walk up to the stand, how they run through the game, how they're going to get the sampling right from Guanana with the can, access the popcorn, and how they're going to get the merchandise, right? So how we tie all of these things together to, of course, get us towards that metric as well of people actually enjoying and downloading the game. We were also able to have some really nice sessions this week to align on some influencers, right, that we're going to be working with for the Brazil Game Show. Well, pre BGS, during BGS, and post BGS. So we've got one big name. Well, actually, we've got a few big names, but we've got one really big name in particular, Brino, who we talked about last week. So we aligned on getting his schedule together, his pieces of content together when they're going to go out, pre, during, and post BGS. So we did that, and then we also started to finalize on the other influencers that we want to use alongside Bruno as a full kind of fledged influencer campaign over the next few weeks. So we have quite a few number of influencers that we're going to have in total. I'd say in total, what we're going to have maybe 10 plus. Okay. 10 plus 10 plus influencers coming in, which is a great number for us. We'll share some names with you as teasers just across the week, as we kind of lock them in fully. Bruno is locked in fully, but we're just as soon as we can, we'll basically tease out some of those. But that's going to be really huge for us, because obviously it starts to drive engagement like pre BGS. But what is really nice is that they're going to be able to capture a lot of content at BGS itself. When we haven't, but historically we haven't captured as much content as we've wanted to during the events, right? Because it's really hard, like we can't do it, right? Because we're doing other stuff. So we really rely on other people to do it. So this one BGS is where we've had the most influencers that can come down and actually capture content themselves. And hopefully that produces a ripple effect where more and more people want to create content. And then the great thing is that we've got the things on the stand to drive that as well, right? Like the Q-tip battle is really going to drive a lot of content we feel coming into. So we will keep you all updated on that. We'll send some sneak peeks as well on the final stand that we're going to have. We should have it next week, the final. And actually, I think we'll actually have maybe some live content on the stand by the TitanTalk next week as well, because we're going into production already on some of it. So for us this week really focused on just gaining speed back, some of the momentum that we unfortunately lost, and just getting into the final stretch, right, with BGS. So it's all hands on deck for that at the moment. Oh, amazing. Thanks for posting that. So with the BGS announcements live, the PR that's spreading, these ticket giveaways that you see there in Zay Compensa as well, ads running, stand plus the creator plans locked in, we're looking pretty good, right? Foundation is really solid. I think everybody's excited on our side. Well, I know everybody's very excited on our side. Guarana is extremely excited on their side as well. We'll be in Brazil in the next couple of weeks. Blake and myself, and we've got some other people joining in Brazil too. So if any of the community are around, I know that we've spoken to some of you already. Again, do reach out to us if you want to come to BGS. We'll make sure to hook you up with some tickets. And then if you want to, just come hang out with us. We'd love to meet you in person. But that's it. It's been a good week for us. And then last thing I said I would talk about today is around the NFTs. Okay, so I put the ask out there, right, for people to talk to me about wanting to do the NFT buyback, to send me a message to say how many Titans they'd be looking to sell and what their average buying price was for their Titans. So not that many people did that. Like I got like quite a few, but not as many as I thought I was gonna get, right? Even though it was like quite a bit. But so I just want to put it out there again, because we're looking to do this right after BGS. So second half of October is when we want to actually execute on this NFT buyback. And I really need some kind of estimate or understanding of who wants to sell their Titans. We are going to put a more official announcement out there, because maybe people are not able to see. No, I'll answer that in a minute here. Well, I don't know if you're talking about like in the world or if you're talking about random Titans. I'll let you clarify while I keep talking. In the world, yeah. So just please take the next couple of days to reach out to me again with if you're interested in selling your Titans, how much you're looking to sell, and again what your average buying price was. Please don't tell me in Solana, because does not help me, because that's like how long's a piece of string depending on the price of Solana. Please, if you can, try and convert it to USD, or at least a local currency, right, that I can convert it from there. That would be helpful. and then we can announce what the official buy price is going to be for everyone. Yeah. Okay. I think it's an interesting question, right? And I actually throw it back to all of you as well to see your take on it with NFTs. I can tell you my personal take. I'm sure Blake has his personal take as well. I think NFTs are there. Well, actually, no. I think NFTs are dormant right now. Let's say that, right? You know how it was with crypto, right? Like it came out and then it just like was silent for a little bit, and then it like exploded again, and then it's been like pretty much on everyone's radar since then. And obviously, like it's gone up and down, obviously, but it's like people know about it a lot more. In the last I'd say 4.5 years, maybe.
It's COVID, yeah.
So I kind of think of NFTs like that, but today I do not think they are like alive. I wouldn't be right now. I wouldn't be buying NFTs. I don't see a signal yet, but I think a signal will come soon. Question: is the price going to be the same for everybody? So the price is probably not going to be the same for everybody. It's going to be depending on the buying price. And just a heads up, guys, right? Like I obviously see your buying prices, yeah. So you can't like lie because I know your buying prices, because I have all that information. But I just want you to tell me as well. I want to verify the information. It helps me if I don't have to do that. Right. But I have an idea, right, of how much on average I know how much people's buying prices are, like off the top of my head. I would like to not have to go and look at thousands and thousands of lines, but I will if I feel like people are lying.
And all that information is there. So.
Yeah, I mean we have it all right. Yeah, I don't agree, hey, when I think about the game not being good enough for Web 2. And I say this because, I mean, as you all do as well, right? Like, I play so many mobile games that are, like, so bad. But, like, they're still amazing to play, right? So I think I don't think that's true. I think there's a lot of things that can be done, right, to the game, but I don't think it's a very fair statement to say it's not good enough for Web 2.
And you have to keep in mind, like, Clash Royale took like 8 years to
Yeah.
get, and Clash Clans even took like 8 years before it even got any traction. We're in year 1 still. We released the mobile app in January of this year, so here you guys, but I think we're making some pretty good pace.
Yeah, I agree with you, TST. There's always room for improvement, Shenlong, right? And we know all the. No, I don't. Okay, I see what you're saying about bottlenecks. Problems will kill it in Web 2. I agree with you that there are some things that will kill it, that can kill it in Web 2 when it comes to scalability of the game. I agree with you on that, and that they need to be fixed. That I can agree with. That's why we need you all involved in the community involvement, right? Like we gotta get there together. We've got actually another very exciting week next week as well. We're gonna have Gonna have Rohit is gonna be in New York with us next week. We've got some planning that we're going to be doing for India. We kept that one under wraps. We didn't kind of tell anyone. But he's coming into New York this weekend, and we'll be together next week planning for India. I don't know who that
financial.
is. Who?
Rohit Jogasia.
Yeah.
The Revenant Rohit, not Sharma.
Okay, what would I do? All right, question. What would you do with your ROT NFT? Maybe hope for it today. Huge. So I mean I can tell you what I would do. Let me tell you what I would do with my portfolio. I would de-risk half of my portfolio. I've said this, every week since we announced the buyback. I think that people should de-risk. I don't think they should de-risk everything. I would look maybe about half in general.
Yeah, be safe but still be exposed.
Yeah. Because there's still value in there, right? And I kind of said this also the other day. If you have one, then I would for sure keep it. I'd 100% keep it. If I had less than 5, I would keep them all.
And BVT brings up good points. Like, what's your risk tolerance too?
My risk tolerance. Are you asking?
No, just generally speaking. Yeah.
Also,
you guys need to keep in mind your perspective and where you are.
Yeah, don't ask us our risk tolerance.
Yeah.
It's not a good question. It's extremely high. But I would keep a few for sure. Unofficially, right? I said this before. Also, we're not gonna like screw you over long term. Right? Just remember that. Like we're in this together in general. So just keep that in mind. And I'm saying that as much as I can say it, right? I'm being a little bit grey and vague in how I'm speaking. Just keep it in mind, right? If you don't execute on something now, we're not gonna screw you later. But de-risk them now. So reach out to me, please, and tell me your portfolio number, how many you're looking to sell, average buying price for that number that you're looking to sell, and let's keep the conversation from there. Yeah, and the only reason why I even say de-risk farm, right, is because we've cut our tournament number. Like it's just the logic of it, right? I'm not even coming from the point of view of like, oh, I strategically don't think X. It's just math.
Spice talk.
Yeah, it's kind of harsh. All right. Well, that's it. That's it from our side. Yep. So next week. Yeah. Next week, as we said, we'll be in New York with Rohit as well. We've got some exciting plans for India. Hopefully, we'll be able to talk about that on next week's TitanTalk. All roads leading to BGS. They still all leading to BGS. So we're going to be driving down that road again next week. We'll have more sneak peeks for you as well. Maybe we'll show you a little bit of a demo as well that we're going to be having specifically for BGS, so you can kind of see just some of the different elements when it comes to the game. All right, I think it's Rumble time. I'm gonna post Jackson.
All right, head on over to Titan Games. Ads has an exciting image to share in Titan Games as well.
I already put it in Titan chat.
Oh, never mind, it's in Titan chat, but she'll post it again in Titan Games, right, Ads?
Yeah.
Oh, no bounty on me, says Shenlong. Okay.
Ooh.
We're gonna open it up. We're gonna do our question. The first one to say me. I see we have a few interested people will be selected as the bounty. All right. So you gotta wait for us to finish the entire question. Who wants the... Oh, I got you there, Killer Besto. I got you. Who wants the bounty? Oh, I don't know. That may have been Nitro. Nitro was sitting there waiting to hit enter. All right, what do you think, Ads? I think I saw Nitro.
I'm talking about Jackson.
Nitro is a
Okay,
silent...
let's see what happened up here.
It was definitely Nitro. And
Oh,
in all
yeah.
caps, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He wrote in all caps. He
Yeah,
deserves
yeah.
it. All right. Bounty on Nitro. That means if you kill Ads, myself, or Nitro, you get a medium loot box. If you win the Super Rumble, you get a medium loot box. And if Ads, myself, or Nitro commit suicide, everyone who is playing will get a normal loot box. Woo!
And last week Nitro didn't get it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
He was trying to get it.
Yeah.
It's only fair. Only fair. All right, we got 30 seconds. Oh my gosh, this is a small Super Rumble. We only got 14 players. If you're in the stage, you haven't joined, you haven't clicked on that little link, come on over, hit the swords, get in the mix of the Super Rumble. Ads, you joined, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. We got
Almost
15 seconds, 15 players. Be a quick Super Rumble for the week. Big affiliate tournament tomorrow. It's good to say tomorrow because usually we do the Thursday Titan Talks, and I want to say tomorrow, but I can never say tomorrow. But excited to see how it all goes down in the Discord. Looks like we're about to kick off our Super Rumble. There we go. Killer Besto has a dagger, and Sharma's fine. Farmview killed me and Julian, and then Tushar committed suicide. It's so demotivating when you lose when you get killed in the first round. Yeah. It's just like I tried and then just immediately got denied.
Yeah, I'm so glad that wasn't me.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And Sharma is dead. Stu is dead. Nitro killed Joel. Ooh, Ads found some berries, and then Sartorelli has a dagger. RCS. Shenlong tamed a wolf. Ooh. Nitro killed Farmview. Nitro is on a killing spree, killing his own friends. Killer Besto killed Nitro. Killer Besto. There you go. There's a medium loot box. An Evil Star. Swam with some leeches. R.I.P. Ooh, Nitro is back. Ads. Giving out loot boxes to everybody. Oof. Fell off a tree. That's not pleasant.
Yeah.
Ooh, round 6. Abhishek killed the Mighty Dragon. Killer Besto killed Abhishek. And Killer Besto is alive. Who do we have? Killer Besto and 2 other players. Is this it? Will there be one more round? No, one more. Oh, no. Killer Besto killed Nitro. Another loot. Wow, Killer Besto killed Nitro twice. That's 2 medium loot boxes for Killer Besto. And then Shenlong killed Killer Besto. Wow. Killer Besto almost got 3 medium loot boxes in 1 Super Rumble. GG's. All right, we got one more. We got one more in us.
We got one more.
Oh no, not the potato era again.
Oh yeah, that was weird. Yeah.
I'm for it though. I'm more open to it.
I think I'm gonna make Tushar my nemesis.
Tushar.
Yeah.
Because you have a few. You have
Sharma. Yeah. I mean, they've been okay.
Yeah.
Like recently. But I think it's gonna be, Tushar.
I always forget Aunt Sharma's Discord name. It's Maddie.
Yeah.
It's Maddie. Yeah. Maddie is Aunt Sharma.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to be recorded, Blazwitch. You scared? Scared to get your loss recorded on
Going forward, you're called king.
I don't know about that. King of what?
I quite like this. I quite like this for you.
King. A king is a king.
I think you can rock it. Yeah, okay. So you're now known as king. Okay. Oh, king of all rain. Did I join?
Seconds. There we go. We got one more joining. Now we got 15 people participating. I'll do a quick games tag. See if people can join in 15 seconds. Get these numbers up a little bit.
All right, you ready, Tusha? I'm coming for you.
Ooh. All right. If ads kills Tushar, what happens?
Everyone gets a medium.
Ooh. Whoa. Okay. Let's see it. Let's see if the probability gods are on the side of Titan Army today. They're on the side of ads, keeping away the loot boxes. Ads is fine. Abhishek killed RCS, and Sharma killed Evil Star, Blazwitch killed Mighty Dragon, and Guyphil is fine. Surrounded by some vegetables. I forgot this was potato.
Oh yeah, I forgot as well. I saw the prize.
Farmview fumbled the masher. Vitugo is dead. Morlili is fine. Morlili's like animation next to their name's throwing me off. Killer Best is fine. Farmview brought corn. Oof. R.I.P. Blazwitch is dead. Killer Best is fine. Joe Mama killed Guyphil. Senki is dead, and Morlili with the fun animations is dead. Ooh, crushing might of an industrial food processor. Do is dead. I am dead. Guyphil is back. Guyphil is dead again. Ads is killed Abhishek. Oh,
you see what happened, Tusha, to Abhishek?
Ooh.
You see what happened? Just letting you know.
Those are fighting words. Joe Mama killed Killer Besto. Joe Mama dead. Shenlong killed Aunt Sharma, and I need a cat. Give me a revive. Give me a revive. Give me a revive. King 9.
Oh! Oh!
I literally called that. I am king. Move over, Shenlong. King official. King official is here. I'm gonna win.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
What?
So what does that mean? We didn't expect that outcome here. Ooh.
I didn't even think of it as a possibility. Exactly.
Maybe Tushar gets 20 medium loot blocks.
20.
I'm just kidding. You said you were gonna give it to everybody who's playing. There's 20
yeah, we
players.
gotta. Okay, so
Tushar is dead though. Actually, he committed suicide.
Yeah.
So he's
We're gonna have to give Tushar.
I'm still here. I'm gonna win. So.
Tushar, we got you. We got you something.
You guys sort out your loot boxes. I'm worrying about winning. Winning.
I need to get back in.
Cooking oil. No. Vitugo. No. No. Come on. What did you do to me? Oh my gosh. You crisped me in cooking oil. Come on. Come on.
Literally said it, yeah.
Wow.
That was a lot of things just happened in that potato game.
That was loaded.
Yeah, it was.
I need to like reflect.
Yeah, I'm a little bit emotional about that one.
I need to reflect on that for a little bit.
Yeah.
And go to my quiet corner.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get back to you guys on that one. Didn't feel great.
Yeah. Well, bye.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to our Titan Talk today. Good luck to everybody that's playing in the arena tomorrow. We got, as we say, we got a really big week next week. Please message me if you haven't already about your Titans. We want to get this NFT buyback in progress. And if you want some advice, etc. around it, want our views, just ping us anytime. And look forward to getting into those community channels as well. We should get your roles today, and then look in the announcements for the instructions. Thank you, everybody. We'll catch you next week.
Thank you. Yeah, well, we got you, Vituga. No worries. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend.
All right, we'll check DMs. We got you all. Thank you.